That is my PC. And this is my PC when it's running hot, or sort of, or is it, or it is. What is hot? Well, I'll give you a better one. Who is hot? And it's time to upgrade it a little bit. Hey everyone, this is Alex, and today we're going to do a kind of a small different video. I'm actually going to upgrade a little bit this PC. Now this PC is from 2013, so it has a, I'm going to put the specs here. I started with gigabyte of RAM, went to 32, and after that I went with an SSD drive, and after that I went for a better video card. So I went from this beautiful to the one that it is inside. So this is a 970, 3 gigs of RAM usable. The other gig was in the shadow somewhere in the slower lane, but this is water cooled. There's a pump, and it's a fully integrated water pump cooling system. And I have a feeling that 2013 is very far, very far. And usually they give those pumps about 3 to 5 years max. And it's been 7, so it's time to change. Introducing the Noctua Huge Heatsink. I did use a Noctua in one of my older machines, and I loved it. The water pump in this one was kind of coming with it, but right now sometimes it's just making so much sound. And when I'm putting my hand behind, I don't really feel any heat. And we're gonna do a test actually. So I'm gonna render a video and I'm gonna test 4 times the heat, and we're gonna do it again with this. So let's start with the unboxing. Noctua fan, and I'm gonna try to keep this video short as usual. USB power adapter cable. What? Ooh, power extension. USB cable. Oh, an extension in case you break something and you want to be an electrician. 6-year manufacturer warranty. That's for something. This gives me an idea though. Power brick from Canon. All right, we got it. The moment of truth. Listen to that. Hey, you can buy one for your R5 and no overheating. This has not been tested. Let's bring the big boy. The accessory kit, because you need mounting brackets and stuff. How do you open this? Oh. Ooh. Ain't that a beauty? So we need to put this on your processor. I'm gonna have to remove the other one, put that one, plug in these auxiliary fans, plus this one. I think I can put 4 on my motherboard. I guess it's gonna take the air and push it that way, but I might be wrong. But before, let's actually clean it a little bit. There's some dust in there. All right, it's all cleaned up, and that's a good thing because there was a lot of dust. I think there's still a piece of dust somewhere over here. That's gonna be fine for now. Oh yeah, I can see some dust from here. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna remove this fan. After that, we're gonna unscrew the pump. And the thing with this, actually this case, which is useful, is that you can open up on both sides, right? So we probably have to remove that bracket. And there's a manual actually on the heatsink, on the Noctua heatsink. So I'm gonna have a look. Oh my God, do you see what I see? That is not supposed to be white. So let's clean that up. I'm going to replace this fan with this fan. See the dust I was talking about? Let's do it again. So there's only 3 wires on the top fan, which actually push heat outside the case, and 3 wires means that the speed is constant, and the 4th wire will actually regulate the speed of the fan. So if there's more heat, it's gonna go faster. If there's less heat, it's gonna calm down. And the filter here was very useful. As you can see, I just removed it. Cool air is at the bottom most of the time. And my power supply actually has a fan, which is right here, which is pulling air and pushing the air out here. Yeah, I'm gonna unscrew the pump, which includes the heat dissipator. By the way, the Noctua is good for AMD too. Oh yeah, by the way, my case is unplugged, right? You should unplug yours too if you're doing any upgrades. And touch the border, just one little tap here, once every minute or so, just in case. Don't do that in a place where there's carpet. Yep, that's spinning. Is it hot in here or? Yeah, this thing is in plastic on that side. Oh, there you go. I'm gonna be able to pinch it here. Are you out yet? Not yet. I think it's pretty much off now. Yes. A wire is holding everything in place. So I'm gonna plug this. It's gonna be easier. The thermal paste is actually well done. We're gonna put some more. Oh, there's a Noctua pin. Alternatively, you can leave the rear fan off and use it as a case fan instead. Cool. So I need to remove the back plate here, which is actually not screwed. I'm going to put that in, and I'm going to rescrew the screws, of course. You might have to unscrew the whole motherboard. Don't! Trying to not lose a screw when you're doing that. I don't have any magnets in this screwdriver. Yeah, that's not what is supposed to happen. No, I'm gonna have to find it. It's down there. Oh, I heard it. It's not there. Finding screws is not my favorite activity. All right, let's find that screw. Don't fall. Oh yeah, there's too much things plug into it. I think I should be able to move him a little bit. Slowly moving. We don't need to move it that much, right? To make this fit. Come on. Oh, there you go. It's in. Oh, it needs to be on the right side. Yeah, wrong side. Good to know. And the screws need to align. Let's screw back the motherboard first. Phillips, where are you? So let's do this one first. The goal is if there's something happening to the motherboard, it's going to discharge to metal inside the case, eventually find its way here and go through the ground. Now theoretically I should clean that up. Let's try some clean paper towel. It should do the trick. Oh yeah, come here. So tiny processor. So let's measure it virtually. Right, if I'm putting it like this, the casing will close. That is fine. The memory is actually free, so that's fine. On the other side, it's fine too. And looking at the video card, it should be fine too. There are some orientation to consider, of course. In my case, I do want to put it like this. I need to put these like these. The little part here needs to be up. Gently screw. There we go. Gently screw again. Applying too much thermal paste will lower heat conductivity and cooling performance. But in case of doubt, it is better to put more than less. Think about that. Now, should you put your video card at the end? Probably. I'm gonna have more space to move around. Thermal paste. Oh, it's a twist cap. A few X's and a happy face. I'm gonna take a picture, you'll see what this looks like. And I probably put too much. Here's not what to do. So let's remove a little bit some. When we're gonna squish it, it's gonna all spread everywhere. So here's a slightly better version. So now we do need to remove the fans because we need to screw here and there's no space. So let's remove those. So I'm just putting it on the processor. I'll take another picture and then just screw those gently again. Are you in? No, you're not in. Are you in? Yes, you are. Let's try their screwdriver actually. Let's try this. Oh, cool. No angle, that's good. Screwing a little bit on one side, screwing a little bit on the other side. Pretty stable and it holds. I had one fan here, but that does a lot of noise. I think I'm gonna put it on the side and I'm gonna put two fans here, one here and one here that I'm gonna plug into the controls over here. And the last one, I think I'm gonna put it here to force exit the heat. Now, before you go any further, you should test this, right? Power it up, even without booting anything. Just check out the wind direction. And the results are in. Forget continuity on this video, guys. I wanted actually to test a few days with those new fans. What would be the result? And wow, I think the pump was really bad. That was a very old pump, right? So there was a huge difference before the first system and the upgraded system. So on the system with the pump that was probably broken, the temperature was between 74 and 80 depending on the cores across all the tests that I did. With the Noctua, that was lowered by 20 degrees. Actually, by about 21.5 degrees less. So less temperatures means the fans are also turning less fast, which means they also make less noise. So my system is now way more calm. Also, the sound is not exactly the same, and the sound is less annoying. It's hard to explain, and I don't have any tools to actually measure up sound. And if you're looking at sound, for example, in DaVinci Resolve, I can't really tell, but to my ear, that was pretty much night and day. The temperature of the GPU also was lowered by 9 degrees, which is, wow, entertaining, because when I'm doing those rendering, I don't think it's supposed to use the GPU itself. I just did a CPU test, but that means that the whole case is actually lower in temperature, and I didn't really watch those temperatures, but yeah, it's a bonus. Nevertheless, the rendering actually did not took less time, but it's just less annoying to the ear. And all of this will be transferable to my next CPU, which for now is undecided. This is a work in progress. I might shuffle fans around. I might put the one that is behind actually in front, and one of the fans on the block, I might put it behind to just exit the heat straight out. I won't do any tests on these, but I'll probably make an update when I'll upgrade my CPU and motherboard and memory, because those three pretty much go together when you change your CPU. So if you like those kind of upgrading videos for photographer and videographer, subscribe, because I might have more in the future, probably far future, not sure when exactly. Take care guys, subscribe, like, and well, watch the bloopers, of course. All right, it is set in that you can, yeah, that will thermal paste. The thermal paste was actually well placed. Where are you, screw? So like I said, this was a very old home. Hopefully you're not hearing that. That's my neighbors. Okay, they're gone. Where are you, screw?